Right.
You are not helping.
We're in. Just got to wait for people to turn up. I nearly messed up again. I missed out the OBS camera, but I went to put the wrong camera in and ended up nearly using my capture card. Thought I'd messed it up and got it back again. Right, Monday night. Can you believe 6 months in already? We're in June, for crying out loud. June. Can't believe it. June 3rd. 6 months into the year. Halfway. Crazy. I'll put my tags in. Okay, so what's your body? Oh, we've got a few in already. And Lee, Daniel, Haunted Sessions, Jason. How you doing? How's your back? Hope you're feeling better. Did you have a good birthday, Natalie? How did it go? I left a message on the end of Strange Stream the other day saying happy birthday, but I think you'd left. So I don't know if you saw it or not. Getting there slowly. Yeah, it'll take a bit of time. My mum had an issue with her back because she fell down the stairs off the bottom step, and it took like 6 weeks, and she's just moving better than she did after it happened. It took that long. So yeah, your back, you got to be careful with those. It's one of the worst things to have happen to you. Can have bad effects continuously, I think. Oh, good. That's good, Daniel. How'd the stream go the other day? My birthday went good, thanks. I saw your message but couldn't reply. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. Hope you had a good time. I've got plans for mine, but I've got to save some money. Hopefully, I'll be able to do what I plan to do this year. I'll let you all know about that at a later time, and we can take it from there. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. It'd be good if some of you can make it. I want to go back up to London again. So, yeah, that's one of the plans. So what's everyone been doing today? Me, my daughter, auntie and uncle went to Coral Island and to the beach. Oh, was that in... Oh, no, it won't be in Southend. It'll be Manchester, that, won't it? Yeah. Angry, I have a surprise I'm working on, and I need to find a way to set up the surprise. Cool, Daniel. Look forward to it when you do it. Obviously, I won't ask what it is because it won't be a surprise then, will it? Just busy working. Oh, yeah, they had you out lifting stuff, didn't they? Even though you done your back. Did you manage it or did you have to quit? You said you wouldn't be on there for long. Oh, Blackpool. Oh, that was while you were away. Yeah, you just got back now, haven't you? Okay. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I take it, they call it. No, I cracked on. Oh, look at him, Mr. Trooper. Push through it all. You know, push through the injuries, get the job done. Hope you haven't made your back any worse, though, just by, you know, trying to get it finished. Oh, dear. I don't know if you heard me before the stream started, but it's like, I was saying, I can't believe we're like 6 months in. It's mad. We're in June now. It's like 6 months into the year already of 2024. Another 6 months will be in 2025. I can't believe how quick everything's going at the moment. Yeah, I was away for a week. I'm going back there in the 6 weeks school holidays for 2 weeks. All right. Nice. I haven't been to Blackpool yet. There was a gangster I read about. I've forgotten his name, but he was called the Blackpool Rock. Steve something, I think it was. Quite interesting, actually, to hear about all these. It was around the time I was watching something about the Essex Boys and some other thing with Danny Dyer, where he went to meet the world's deadliest men or something. He did that 2-part series thing, didn't he? Going too quick. Yeah, I know. I can't believe how far in we are. 4 months and it'll be my 45th birthday. I'll be 45. Angry the stream that I did. I private it. Oh yeah, I know you have it to subscribers only. Yeah, I was just asking how it went because I called in and then I had to drop off, and by the time I got home, I didn't have enough time to get back on it again. So I apologise, but I'll catch your next one. Don't forget to screenshot me your settings for OBS, Daniel, then I can try and adapt those settings to mine and see if that works. Also, I've got to try and figure out why OBS is mucking about at the moment with this click to play or click to continue thing that I keep getting on there at the moment as well. I have no idea what that is. Yes, mate, we need to arrange a date in August. So I just got a message on him. James Ball. I was reacted. Okay, it's fine. I'm trying to get someone else in, but I think they're busy at the moment. I've been talking to another YouTuber, as I said before, who does George Michael content. Ribs, her name is, and I've been trying to get her to come in. She said she would, but I think she's too busy at the moment. But there's still plenty of time. Yes, I need to arrange a date in August. Yeah. Let me know, obviously, as you keep in touch, what your plans are. I'll let you know what's happening this end. And when you come down, I'll show you a few places around here. We'll go out for the day, get some food, and, I'll show you some of the areas that we frequent, so to speak. There's some nice little areas around here I think you'll find good for a few videos and stuff like that. When we go, you can decide what you want to do and where you want to do it and what you want to do if it's viable. But there are some nice areas around here. Got some pretty little parks and some other things along the Esplanade. So yeah, plenty of stuff to show you, and also have to try and find some paranormal stuff around here to do while you're down as well, if there's any places around at the time. Angry the stream went good. That's good to hear, Daniel. It's just a shame that you for some reason, I don't know if it's the time where you are, that you don't get more people watching, unfortunately, because streams seem to be the thing at the moment. But some people get a lot of people watching, and some people don't really watch other people's content. I think people should start to support the smaller channels more. I think that's one thing that YouTube's lacking. People don't get involved and support individual channels. They just support the channels they like. And that's the thing that YouTube, it needs to be worked on. But you can't get everybody or make everybody do certain things. It's personal choice. But it's just a bit sad that people putting the effort in, don't get looked at. Thank you for the OBS. It's been hot here in the States. What temperature is it? Because over here we seem to be getting grey skies and a lot of rain lately. It's supposed to be sunny where we are, but we don't seem to get the sun. So yeah, we have to appreciate it when we do get it. I'll be getting there early. I want to leave mine for 4 to get there for 7. Shit. Well, the last post and some Weatherspoons open at 7. So if you let me know where you are, I'll make my way down there, and we can have some breakfast or something, and get set up for the day with a drink, orange juice and, you know, a cup of tea, maybe coffee, whatever you drink, something like that. And then get started early, you know, while nobody's about. That's probably the better option. Beardo's done another video. Yeah, I know, I just saw it. Apparently, don't know how true it is. Jason can probably tell me, Haunted Sessions. Apparently the fake channels are all dropping off now. Something's happened, and there's not as many in abundance anymore on YouTube. It's just, you know, the legit paranormal channels and other content people are putting out. So this new one is, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's just basically apparently, and I'm saying apparently, really haunted that Lee. He's quit. So you'll have to watch the video to find out what Beardo says and things. I've just got off the back of it to come and do this. So I've seen it. But what happens with him has yet to be seen. But if the bloke does go, that's good, because we don't need any of his crap on YouTube anymore. Along with Laney and Ben and all that bloody lot. Get rid of it. He's already been demonetized. So the next step is to get rid of him. And I hope to God that they actually do. Daniel Brockett, reminder. What's the reminder? I'm not sure quite what you're doing there, Daniel. Sorry. Don't know quite what you mean. Beardo's done another video. I've read that. It's almost 2 p.m. in the afternoon for me. I only stream on the UK times when I can. That's all right. When you do, Daniel, I'll support you. I'll jump in and watch for a bit, have a chat. I'm going to start, when I get it working, I'm going to start doing a Monday night stream as well. It might be after I do my live. I might make the lives an hour, come off and get the stream set up for a gaming session for a couple of hours or something, have a laugh and interact with you all. But at the moment, I just can't do it. There's so many errors and so many things I've got to work out to get it working smoothly. I've put that on the back burner for a while, but definitely at some point I will do a stream. I'm going to come straight to yours. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll get everything tidied up. Then you can come meet the cats, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. I'll do you a cup of tea or coffee here, and we'll take it from there. All the fakers need to go. Indeed, Natalie, they do. There's too many of them, and luckily enough, with them all being found out, demonetized or taken off YouTube in some way, YouTube is looking better for the future. Too much faking, you don't need it. I know they say fake it to make it, but that taking it to the extreme, that's just a joke. Crawling under cameras where you can't be seen and pushing chairs across the room and kicking with your legs and, you know, breaking things to make it look like things are happening, and, you know, it's just not needed. It's just ridiculous. And it just brings too much aggro as well. Once you've exposed them and they know it's fake, you get all their fans coming over giving you hate. You get them coming over giving it all that as well. And just look at what Beardo and a few other people have got. It's totally unnecessary. They just can't handle the fact that they've been rumbled. And yet all these other idiots that supply money to them and still subscribe to their channel and think it's real, you can't change their minds. So it's a sad state of affairs. It really is. It's 7:45 here. If I see you're doing a stream, I'll watch to show support. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in tonight also. I appreciate everybody giving this channel support. I'm trying to get to 500 now. I got to 330. Next step is 500. That's to try and meet the goal requirement as part of getting monetized. So hopefully I can do that in the coming weeks. My Twitch streams reach UK, EU and Asia. I looked on mine the other day and apparently the majority of my videos reach America and Brazil. So I'm getting put out in the UK, US and Brazil, I think. I think it was on my where was it under? Is it under Earn? I can't remember. Oh, I can't get it, can I? No, I can't do it. I think if you look under earn or somewhere like that, it says where the majority of your videos reach. And I think mine said US and Brazil. I was like, wow, I've gone right out to Brazil and the States. It doesn't tell you where, but it just tells you that how far your videos have reached. I think it's quite cool, actually. You're over here in the UK doing that, or you're in the US or something, and your videos are reaching out to people overseas. You know, it's if it got a bit further and I got a few more subs and you did well, then yeah, it'd be great. But at the moment, I just have to be thankful for what I've got and where I've got to. Well, oh, blimey, next month, Daniel, not long now, I've got Independence Day, haven't you, coming up? And then you got your other celebrations, yearly celebrations, or not yearly, but you know what I mean, the celebrations within the year. They got quite a few things coming up in the States soon, haven't they? There you go, a few subs from Brazil. That's cool. I don't even know where the majority of my subs come from. I don't even know how you even find out. I know you can go into a part on YouTube where it says not analytics, it's dashboard, I think it is, and you can see your subs. Some are private, you don't see them all, but I don't know how really to find out where they actually all come from. Excuse me, just hiccup for a minute. Be interesting to know though. I'd like to know where most of my subs all come from. In the comments, I don't really know either. People have commented and I've replied. Someone's replied in Spanish once, and I can't understand it because I don't speak Spanish, or I can't pick up on what Spanish words are. Some of them I know, but it makes it a little bit harder. So I just put I think it was something in Spanish. I put back like English, por favor, sí, or something. I think it was English, please, yes, or whatever, to see if they could respond. But I think that was all I got. I know a little bit, but I don't know a lot. I was supposed to have been born on the 4th of July, but decided to be born on the 1st of June instead. You came out at the wrong time, Natalie. Well, I don't know. Would you say it was the wrong time? Did you want the 4th of July then? Or did you... You'd have to go back in time, shrink, climb back up, and then spring out on the 4th of July, and start again. If you want the right time. I was awkward. Yeah, I saw something the other day. It was quite sad. The baby, it was horrible. The baby was the wrong way round, and it couldn't be stopped. So the woman was giving birth, and it came out feet first. But as she was pushing the baby out, the umbilical cord was round the neck. So every time they were pushing the baby out, it was strangling it on the way out. They managed to save it though. I don't know how they did it, but they managed to cancel the restriction around the baby's neck as it came out feet first. And then I think they tried to cut the umbilical cord before they pulled it right out. Oh, it was scary. There was no noise for a few minutes. And I had to rock the baby upside down till the colour came back, and then the baby started crying. I was like, oh, the baby's alive, But no, on that giving birth bit was that was scary. I felt sorry for the woman, but luckily she's got her child now. But if you pushed too hard, it could have strangled the baby, and the baby could have come out, unfortunately, deceased. But it didn't, so that was a good result. But yeah, some births can be pretty frightening. I hope the baby's won't be a baby now. A few years onwards, it'd be grown up. I hope there's no issues later in life. Mind you, some people have got good parents. Some fortunate that Harvey's got that silly cow tart bloody Katie Price for a mother. don't even want to get into that. I can't stand a woman. Yes, my daughter's birth was frightening. Oh, sorry to hear that, Natalie. Everything looks all right now, though, from the picture I saw the other day you sent. You, Trevor, and your daughter all in that picture. It's scary giving birth these days. You don't know what's going to happen. Some people carry full term. Something happens during the birth. And then the worst thing is if the baby passed away, you have to give birth anyway. There's no way of doing it any other way. You have to give natural birth to a stillbirth. And, it's not good for some people. And some people don't get over that very well at all. Haunted sessions. I was more towards Melinda Messenger. Oh, I remember Melinda Messenger. Didn't she team up with what's his name, who played Leslie Grantham, who played Dirty Den in EastEnders, to do that game show a while back? What was it? What was the one? A Fault something or whatever, where they had to do all these things inside a castle to get like keys and things to open doors or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. Fault Boyard, that was it. Yeah, that was it. That was Grantham and Messenger, wasn't it? Yeah, Fault Boyard. That was great. I used to like watching that. Can you remember anyone that thing called Nightmare? With that guy with the beard, he looked like Little John, the guy who played Little John in the Robin Hood films. With Kevin Costner. Oh, Treasure Hunt, yeah. That was Gordon Bennett. Not Jessica. I've forgotten her bloody name now. It came to me, then it went. But yeah, that Nightmare. It was like they have 4 people, and they have to guide somebody through rooms, like forward, stop, go left, forward, stop, go right, forward, and all that. It was really. I used to watch that as a kid every single day I got home from school. Used to love that. All them things are gone now. It's so sad we haven't got any of it. Nightmare in the Crystal Maze, Richard O'Brien. Yeah. If you're not out in time, you get locked in. You have to sacrifice a crystal to get somebody back out. Or you leave them in until the end of the game where you got a chance of getting more. When you go into the what's that thing at the end? With the air, and it used to blow all the tickets up, and you had to try and collect them all. What was it called? The Crystal Dome. That was it. You had to go into the Crystal Dome at the very end. That was brilliant. That was, but it didn't take off too well after the other guy took it over from Richard O'Brien, did he? Because Richard O'Brien went into theatre shows, didn't he? He started producing theatre shows. I think the one he did was the Rocky Horror Show and a couple others. And then that's it, Crystal Dome. The other guy who took over, it didn't do so well after that. I think it only ran for a short time and then it stopped. You know. But all these classic ones that we used to have years ago, they're all gone. Anne, welcome in. Twingo Paranormal. How you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. How's your week been? How's things going on the paranormal front? Hope it's all going well. Edward Tudor Pole took over. Oh, I remember Edward Tudor Pole. Richard O'Brien, he sang Swords of a Thousand Men in the 80s. Oh, I remember that song. Good, thanks. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Anne. Hope you're well. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I'll have to. I don't know if I'm subbed to your channel, and I feel bad because you come in here and you're subbed here, I think. Let me check it out. And if I'm not, I'm going to do it now because I should have done it. Not paranorman, you mumpet. Mumpet? What's that? What's that word? Muppet is what I meant. Twingo Paranormal. Have I subbed? No, I haven't. 22 subs. Is yours the one with a castle on it with an archway? If it is, I'm going to sub now and set notifications to all. It's got a picture of a castle with an arch. Yes, it is. Good. Okay, 1 second. Sub. Set to all. Done. There you go. Right, Anne, I've subbed. I'll check out some of your videos later on. I apologise, I haven't done it quick enough. I didn't even, not being rude, I didn't think about it. Sometimes I forget to check people's channels. What I do is normally when they sub to me, I go over and see their one as soon as I see it come up. And I usually hit subscribe. I only get the best ones on recommendation from Jason Haunted Sessions, so I don't go over and sub to just any old channel. But yeah, I'm subbed now and I'm set to all. So anytime something new comes up, I will check it out straight away. I've got so much stuff to watch on YouTube; it's ridiculous. I can't keep up with it all. The amount of stuff that goes up there every day, and all the notifications I get from all the people I'm subbed to and following. I just haven't got time in the day to watch the videos. I have to watch one and then stop, go and get something done and come back and watch the other ones, then go to bed and I watch a bit more YouTube in bed just to try and catch up with it all before tomorrow comes, because I know I'm getting more notifications again. But overall, I want to know how many YouTube... Actually, I'm going to check it now. How many videos... Let's check it. How many videos go up on YouTube every day? How many videos are uploaded to YouTube every day? Let's find out. No, not how I need to get noticed. How many videos actually go... I'm going to Google it. Let me get spare Google. Right. My computer's slowing down a little bit. I think I've filled it up with so much stuff. How many videos go up on YouTube every day? Around 3.7 million new videos are uploaded to YouTube every day. That's around 271,330 hours of video content based on an average length of 4.4 minutes. But there you go. Not a small amount. That is a massive, massive amount. Went to White Ladies Priory Park Saturday. It's messed me up. Priory? Oh, Ladies Priory. Sorry, I got that wrong. I thought it said Priory Park. I thought, I'm not far from there. White Ladies Priory Saturday. What happened there? Have you got anything on video? I'll have a look if it's as good as you say it was. Natalie, same. I'm behind on quite a few. Natalie, I'm behind on everything. I just don't do enough. Currently, I'm editing a video right now of a trial I played called Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. And that game is amazing. It's made by Don't Nod. It's the people who did Life is Strange, Gisant and Vampire, to name a few. And I didn't know what it was going to be like. And I absolutely loved it. I played 3 parts. I've got them all going up soon. Part 1 will be up probably tonight. But I've got all that to do. Backlogged stuff on my hard drive. I haven't even got into consistency. My problems are consistency. I do loads of recording, but then don't get time to edit and put them all up. So I did a whole bunch the other day. And now I've still got more to go back and do. I want to get started on the new Dead Space remake. I've got the Resident Evil 4 remake to go up. I've done it, but I never got time to put it up because I'm so far behind. I need to be more consistent. I really do. But then again, like Jason Haunted Sessions said, don't oversaturate by putting too much up. So I'm backlogged still by putting less up because I'm doing lesser videos after editing, just so I don't oversaturate the thing and people will go, oh, there's too many videos there, don't want to know, you know. I'll keep grinding, I'll get it done, but I have got to be more consistent. That is my problem. Jay Asgar's in. Hey Jay, how you doing? Hope you're well. What else we got? Haunted Sessions, good place that is. Good place. Which one is that? I'm behind now because I'm trying to keep up with everyone. I've set the chat to 5 seconds per message, so I'm able to read and get back to you all. I don't like this, as I said before, this too fast zooming stuff like people have on their streams nowadays. You can't read it and you can't reply to everyone. So I want to give everyone equally a reply for the messages they send. So I think this is the better way of doing it. I got to edit yet. Oh, right. Okay. No problem, man. I'll look forward to it when it goes up. I'll check out your other stuff, as I said, later on. Sorry I haven't been on here much. I've been struggling with life. It's not been easy. Just thought I'd try and say hello as a starting point. That's all right. Take all the time you need, mate. It's not essential. I'm here every Monday. I'm on the other end of the phone if you need anything. Sorry about today. I'll try and get round early tomorrow morning. We'll get started on a few things and I'll go straight into town. You can come with me once we take a break, if you like, and meet my dad. We can have a drink. Once my dad goes home, I can either come back to yours and finish off, or I can walk back home once my dad goes up to the top of the high street and goes back to his place. You just got to let me know what you want to do. And it is Jason, but it took lots of energy. Oh, your energy was taken out of you, was it? Is it a big place then? Is it a great big place and it's just walking around it knocks you out? Is that what it is? That's what I'm assuming. Jay will here for. Oh yeah, another one to talk to is Natalie. If you have any issues, Jay, Natalie's always open to chatting and helping people out. Apart from modding on other channels like mine and Daniel's and other things. So if you want to, talk about anything and you don't want to talk about it with me because it's personal, then Natalie's on the other end and she's not going to go, telling everybody after you've spoken to her. So use her as an outlet as well. Did you find the other graves? Oh, I think there's a conversation going on between other people here. This is not directed at me. Natalie's talking to Jay. The nuns' graves. Oh, that's Anne talking. That's Jason. Oh, Anne and Jason having a conversation. Okay, fine. Angry, I need to restream Dead Space Remastered at some time, but I just have two stuff going on. Yeah, I know. It's hard to do, Daniel. Once you do streaming like you, the good thing is it becomes a video after. So once you've done it and you've done all your commentary, it goes up as a video and stuff. But it's just getting the time to switch the content and get that out there. I mean, I haven't even started half the stuff I want to start yet. I'm so far behind. But I'm going to do some more Immortals of Avium soon because I really enjoyed that. And I left a poll on the channel as well asking if people want to see it because it's on EA Play now. So some people have said they want to see it, so I'm going to go back and do some more videos of that. I definitely want to do some Banishers again at some point because the story, the design of the game, the setting, everything is really good from what I've played. But I don't know if it'll be something that everybody's interested in. I just got to test the water. But Don't Nod are really good developers, so I don't see why that game, shouldn't be enjoyed. I'm on about the graves on the outside. Oh, yeah, still talking between each other. I'll leave you to have your little convos, Anne and Jason. I'll continue on here. Thank you, appreciate it. Anne Reeves, Twingo Paranormal. No, but I concentrate. I was going. That's still talking. So, what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I know it's only Monday. I probably won't speak to you until next Monday. So, what's everyone doing? I think I might go and probably have a drink with my dad, chill out for a little while, come back home here and then see what happens, get some editing done, uploads, have something to eat, just do the normal stuff and this, that and the other. And then Sunday, I'll be round my parents again. We got our usual thing where me and Dad go for a drink. We walk back to Mum and Dad's. We have some pink fizz, and then we open the wine. Then we have a curry. I'll walk home in the fresh air and probably fall asleep in my chair as usual afterwards. So, yeah, that's about my weekend covered. Next weekend we're going to York. Oh, I've heard York's really nice. What we'll do, Jason, is if you get a chance one day, if you go to York, if Jay's not doing anything because he doesn't drink or anything like that, he's a perfect person for going in the car. Me and Jay could jump in and we could have a trip up to York and we'll meet you up there. And we'll all have a day out, do some filming together, things like that. I think that would be a cool thing to do. Oh, forgot the football's on tonight, so that's another thing that I'm not going to bother with. That England crap. Oh, it's on now. Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm not even going to entertain that shite. Friends. Plans for the weekend are modding for Mike if he's streaming, or if anyone else I mod for is streaming. I'm sure you'll have some work there, Natalie, over the weekend. Bound to be a few people putting some streams up. Then taking my daughter Pokemon hunting. Or was that Pokemon Go? You're going Pokemon Going outside in the wide world, are you? Or is it just something different that I don't know about? And to the park, then watching Strain. Okay. Yeah, Strain's not streaming today. He was off yesterday and today. Then he starts again tomorrow. So I think he's down to 5 days a week now, Tuesday to Saturday. But he's double streaming now. So he'll finish one like Ghost of Tsushima and go straight on to the Red Dead or something else. Did you see him the other day, Natalie, raging over that fish? I've never seen him get so irate over, what happened when he was stuck on a rock trying to get the fish to the horse. He literally was screaming out about swearing, everything. It was hilarious. Daniel, I need a good day to stream Assassin's Creed 2 again because I'm close to platinum the game. It depends on when people are going to be able to watch, and also a day when you feel that it's not going to, conflict with anybody else who's putting anything out at the same time. This is why I did the Monday night lives, because I wanted to start something like this, and I decided the best night to do it was Monday because nobody was doing much. At times, I did do it while Strain was streaming, but now it seems to be that Sunday and Monday is not. So people have got something here to come in for, on a Monday night. I don't want to take people away from Strain's stream. If they want to stay there, they can stay there. That's fine. But if they want to come in and see me and go back, just pop in, say hello. Say, I just called in to say hello. Sorry, I'm not staying. I'm enjoying Strain's stream. Then I'll finish off here and I'll come back. It's not a problem. Just don't feel bad about not coming in. That's all. Don't like football. No, I don't blame you, Anne. The football at the moment has been absolute shite. 5 seasons of crap from Man United since Ferguson left. Chelsea are sort of on and off. The only decent teams that seem to have picked themselves up seem to be bloody Arsenal. I don't know what's happened to them, but they seem to have, got back to playing how they should again. But yeah, football's not really exciting. What I do now is I literally just look and see if there's anything on, like the F1 or something like that, and I'll just come back, watch a bit of football, go, it's 0-0, flip back to the F1, back to the football, flip back to the F1, go in between. I'm not sitting there watching 90 minutes of non-entertaining football now anymore. It's just not for me. Thanks, Natalie. Tell you the truth, as silly as it sounds, but I don't know how to talk or listen anymore. PVT house investigation at the weekend. Oh, private. Sorry, but I don't know how. Oh, I'm reading the top one again. Week after removing a curse from a village. Are you are you certified for something then that I didn't know about, Anne? Because that's interesting if you are. Certified in like exorcism or removal of stuff, or have you got some kind of training that you passed and that gives you the right of exorcism or something like that? So if that's really interesting. I'd like to know more about that at some point. If you did a video, I don't know if you got one on your channel, I'll have to have a look. But if you got one on there, I'll definitely watch that to find out more information about it. Natalie, Pokemon Go on the phone. Oh, it is Pokemon Go. Okay, yeah, got to catch them all. Do you know how to get a Pikachu on the bus? You Pokemon it. Heard years ago. Strange Rage was funny. I know. I can't believe he got so irate over a fish. It was funny though, because I thought literally before he actually got raging, I thought you could like you throw dynamite, I thought you could throw the fish to the other side. Then he could like go and get it and pick it up and put it on the horse. But I never thought of it until he started raging. And then of course he stormed off for a couple of minutes and then decided he was going to come back. There's just like a black screen there and he's gone. All you see was a chair and an empty chair like Mastermind before someone sat in it. Natalie. Oh, I've read that. J.R. Scott, I understand, but if you want to reach out, you're always welcome. Never a burden. Just ask at Discord or WhatsApp. Send me a message. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll sort that out, Natalie, if Jay wants to go in another direction. No, but experienced. Oh, okay, fine. I thought you were qualified in something because some people can't apparently do things if they're not qualified or experienced in certain things. Like that stupid idiot, what's his name? Lee Dunn from Really Haunted. He says, I'm gonna do this wall with holy water and perform a ritual on the wall or something. It's like Beardo saying you can't do it. You're not experienced that. You got no right to do it. You can put probably holy water on the wall, but you're not trained to do that sort of ritual. It's just ridiculous. Some people just think they can do anything. Angry Natalie, you both have not heard me. No, actually, I haven't yet. But you seem to be pretty chilled on your streams, Daniel. I've heard you say like a couple of times. Oh no, it was Rene actually. I watched Rene's stream and I've heard him like, "Oh come on, man," or something like that, and while he's playing COD. But no, I haven't heard anything from you yet. You seem to be pretty chilled on your streams. I don't know sometimes how you keep your composure because I rage sometimes when I play FIFA. That's my rage game. Oh, it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Jay. Oh, okay. Jay's talking. Natalie's talking to Jay. And we don't advertise what we do. We just do it if asked. Do it to help. Oh, okay. So it's upon request. So somebody could request you or ask you to do something that they have an issue with or help out in some way. And I guess what you do is you go, you have a look, you talk to the people first, and then you'd make your mind up, if that's how I'm guessing it goes. Exactly. Okay. It's got to be a bit more realistic, like unlike some of these programs that you've got on TV now. but they just seem to go in and every house is haunted, it has a demon in it, and somebody's able to just, get the demon out, then they miraculously heal the place with those burning white sage and all the other stuff to apparently cleanse the house. And the demon's got nowhere to go. The white sage pushes the demon out and it never returns. Everything's all peaceful and everyone's back to living in a happy home again. It doesn't seem to make any sense. I know that you can do things like that, but it just seems that everything happens too quickly. It's like we've gone, everybody's living a happy life again. No one's suffering. Everything's back to normal. I don't even believe it can be done that quick, can it? Surely things like that would take a period of time and sessions to actually exercise and clear a full house, wouldn't it? It's just weird. The gift runs through my family. We're related to the Oh, cool. Pendle Witches up at Pendle Hill. No, it's not like that in reality. Most people's hauntings can be proven to be nothing but normal stuff. That's a lot of it, basically, yeah. A lot of things like creaking floorboards. Wood can expand and contract depending on the weather. I've got a door out there under the stairs that pops and bangs every now and then. And what happens is the wood swells up, and then of course it expands and contracts, and it goes boom, and it sounds like someone's banging on the door. So it's not like anything happening. So there's explanations for a lot of stuff. I'd like to experience that firsthand. Experience what, Jason? The reason why I can't fully blow my tops and clothes on getting monetized here enough to try and remain chill. Oh, I've seen people blow their fuse on monetized, people blow their fuse on games and stuff on here. It's a normal thing sometimes. It's like, but you don't see a lot of people really do it now. Not many anyway. Yes, it takes time. Nothing is solved overnight. No, exactly. It's never going to be like a one and done. It's over a period of time. And of course, you have to consult the right people as well. You got to get them to come in and deal with the entities, and you've got to go and do other things. I'll tell you what, Anne, I don't know if you've seen it on my channel. Whether you can inform me on it, I've done nothing with it yet. But I did a showcase. I can't remember if it's on this channel or my other channel. I bought a spirit house off Amazon. And apparently you're meant to have it blessed before you put it in the garden, and then the spirit resides in the house when you're in the garden. But you can't just pick it up as well. Apparently you have to get it blessed again before you can remove it. If you have a look on my channel, I think you'll find it. I won't look for it now, but if I can find it, I'll send you the video. But he's in an Amazon box down there. So if you know anything about it, if you can give me a little bit of insight as to whether that's true, you got to get a shaman or somebody to, religious priest or something, to bless it before you use it. I understand, but I'd love to do it until characters off on GTA Online. You can do, but you got to do it in a way that's not, like telling somebody to F off and things like that, because some of that is just unnecessary. Like what Strain had when he played RDO, when that guy told him to STFU, and he was playing the game like a twat, basically. So you get people like that online, and some people can hold it in, some people can't. You just have to be a bit tolerant of it and just put them on mute in the end, like Strain did. The cleansing of a house. Oh yeah, I'd like to witness something like that. That would be interesting to see how people actually do it and what happens, and over a period of time, how long it takes, to actually get fully cleared and what it entails. And because I've seen on some documentaries that when they do chants, or not spells, but cleansing rituals and things like that, I don't know if it's because of the television network, they're not allowed to fully broadcast the cleansing rituals. So a lot of it is bleeped out. You can see their mouth moving, but it's blocked out, absolutely blocked out, which is fair enough, because obviously you don't want people picking it up and then trying it themselves and they don't know what they're doing. But yeah, you do notice that a lot of it is not broadcast on television networks. Jason, we've talked about inviting you. Oh, cool. Hope you have fun when you do, Jason. That would be interesting to witness. What? Send me the link. Sounds hogwash. Well, I sort of Googled it online after I bought it, and it did say that you need a shaman to bless it or a religious person of some sort. And it's got to be in a certain position. It can't be facing a toilet or something. It's got to be to the left of a tree and all things like that. There's a certain way that it had to be put out and set up. That's what I read anyway. And I just, when I went online and did the video, I read all that out in the video and actually showed off. Actually, I'll go and get it in a second. I'll show you what it is. It's just down there at the bottom. I'll just go and grab it in a moment. You can't attract a spirit to a garden ornament. I'm probably misunderstanding what it is. It's a Thai spirit house. It's something to do with the spirit of the garden. Let me. Oh, no, I'm going to be on Google all flipping night now. Hang on a second. I'll read it out. Spirit house. What is a spirit house? Right, spirit houses are intended to provide a shelter for spirits that could cause problems for the people, if not appeased. This often includes images of carved statues of people or animals. Votive offerings are left at them to appropriate the spirits. More elaborate installations include an altar for the purpose. Now, let me find out the other bit. Set up. It says it should be set up on a land area away from the shadow of a house, not facing the bathroom, and positioned at least 1 meter away from the house's fence or a wall. What directions are considered auspicious for setting up Sanfra from spirit houses? That's just a question. The rest of it is on Google. Bits like that. That's what I was reading out on my my video. But I wanted a spirit house and I got one, but I just didn't know if it was right or not, what they were saying about setting it up. Some people use the wrong type of sage, thinking it will banish spirits, and instead they're bringing them forward. Yeah, now, when you watch, I don't know if you've watched it, Help My House is Haunted, the woman on there, Susan, I think her name is, she uses white sage, and that's apparently meant to push the spirit out, not do anything else. It's meant to block all of its passage and push it out. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. But you can also get different coloured sage. I think you can get black and different colours as well, but I don't quite know what it all does. Natalie, when the cops are chasing me on GTA Online, I always say, you cops couldn't catch a slow-moving donut truck. Yeah, I've had some epic car chases on GTA 4 and GTA 5, you know. But, yeah, you do have some exciting times. I mean, I've had a few things happen while I've been doing some videos. There's a short up there at the moment, Daniel, about the police. They run a civilian over chasing somebody. And it's actually on the GTA video that I put up as well at some point a few weeks back. Daniel laughing. Oh, Natalie's wearing out the carpet again. She's got another hole in the carpet, rolling on the floor, laughing. It would be good to do as it's a documentary type. That's the thing. The other thing, if you're going to record something like that, obviously we know Jason and Anne are good friends. Things like that, and the paranormal groups talk to each other. They go out and do filming and stuff. But if you took somebody with you, would you have to ask permission? Obviously, it would be right to do, but do you have to get permission to be able to film your actual rituals and things that you do, so that or you have to conform to some sort of regulation where you have to edit out, some of the ritual because you can't broadcast it, stuff like that? Or is that only for television network purposes? I'm not sure. Journalists will be joining us too. Oh, cool. So I take it these will all be up on the channel soon. That's ace. Be right back, phone call. Okay, Anne, see you in a moment. Natalie, there's dragon blood sage where it's dyed red. People have been using it, banish, and it does the complete opposite. So instead of getting rid of them, it brings them in. Really? Oh my God. Yeah, you see, this is what happens when people don't know what they're doing. They go and think, oh, they're doing the good thing, and in fact, they're doing the opposite. They're bringing what they're doing is thinking of a positive and turning it into a negative. All right, what do I get here? Well, everybody knows I'm going live, so I've gone live and they're not here. So it's up to them if they turn up or not. I only got 4 in now. Who we got? Jason, Natalie. I think Anne's gone for a phone call. Me. Don't know if Jay's internet has gone down again. So yeah. What's the time? It is 8:28. Okay. Oh, I showed you it, Daniel, didn't I? If you're still here, I showed you. Did I show you about the copyright on YouTube the other day? How you can? Yeah, I did. I think. Yeah, because I remember you saying 8:31. This is 8:28 on my PC. 8:31 on my phone. How is it 8:28 and it's 8:29 on my PC? Huh? 8:29. Dublin, Edinburgh, London, Lisbon. Region, United Kingdom. 8:29. 3rd of June. Huh? That's weird. I've got 2 different times. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, so once you've done it, Daniel, if you get any copyright, as you can see, if you can't do anything about it at times, there's nothing you can do. If it says they don't have enough information about the music, you either have to mute it or replace it with another song, or mute the whole video. If you get a choice out of the 2, you can actually mute the music and keep the audio. So yeah, try using that sometime. It might help you out. I did, as I said, 30 videos a while ago, back to back, and I had to take the copyright off of all of those. It took me an absolute age. If Anne comes back, I'll go and get that box and I'll show everybody else the Spirit House as well. I don't know if anybody else has seen it on the video. I don't know if Natalie's seen it because she's new to the channel after a few weeks, so she might not have seen all the content. But yeah, if Anne comes back and there's a few more people in, I'll go and grab the spirit house and I'll show you. So what's everyone doing tonight once the stream ends? What's everyone got planned? I've got to go and have some dinner because I've had a little snacky thing before I came online. I've had some cheese. I've some oat cakes with some ham, honey roast ham, just as a little snacky thing before I came on here. And the cats have been eating the ham as well because they won't leave me alone when I was tearing it up, so they had to have some as well. Cool, I've got a right pain in my neck at the moment. Give me 2 secs. I'm just going to get another drink. Oh, all right, I'm back. I made chicken curry, and my cat was after the chicken. I know. Every time you get food out, doesn't matter what it is, the cats think it's for them. Oh, not this ring pull job again. Oh, you. Why is it sometimes you always get a ring pull? You go to pop it, and the ring pull goes up in the air and doesn't even pop the can open. Now I've got to find another way of getting this bloody can open. That's all I'm getting at. Because it's broke a hole at the back and it's not doing anything. Can I push it down, dude? Oh, there we go. Oh, fun fact, by the way. Inside the ring pull, I'll break it off. Break this thing off. Come on. Oh, don't know. Anyway, see in there? Nobody ever knew what that hole was for. No one ever knew that. It's always been a hole on the other side of the ring pull, right? Where you would lift it up, pop it, and put it back. And for years, everybody was going, what the hell is that hole for? And what you do is you turn it round to the point. I want to get stuck. Like that. And you put a straw through it. Obviously, I'm not going to drink this through a straw. A bit bitter. But the idea was that if you get up with your girlfriend or your wife or somebody and you buy a tin of something cold, you swing the ring pull round like that and you put the straw right through the middle and you drink the straw. And did you see that? The ring pull's just flown off. Yeah, so little fun fact. If you take your girlfriend out and you buy a cold drink or anybody, turn the ring pull round, pop a straw right through. I never knew that until like a few weeks ago. YouTube or DM. Oh, Anne, you're back. Great. Okay, I'll go and get that Spirit House in a minute and I'll show you what it is. YouTube or DMCA just removed the live stream with copyright music for me because I'm too well known with YouTube and I'm grateful when that live stream gets removed. Oh, okay. So that's a perk of being so far into YouTube then. That's good to know. Yeah, welcome back, Anne. Hope the phone call was nothing, too bad. Hope it was a nice one, some good news or something like that. It's mostly, unfortunately, these days when we get a phone call, it's usually a form of bad news, sadly enough. It's just the age we live in at the moment, isn't it? I'll tell you what, though, Anne. I don't know if it's ever happened to you. I've had a couple of things happen with me a few times. And I can't quite explain it. The first one was that it's a family. Oh, good. Okay. The first one was a few years back when my granddad was ill. He was under one of those health lights, you know, like they look like an uplight, like that over there that's behind me. But they sort of bend over. They got a flexi swan neck head, and it has like a heating lamp inside it. And he had to stay under that for a few hours per day. And he was eating his custard tarts and having cups of tea made by my nan and things while she was looking after him. And we got a phone call one day, and I was in my room next door to my mum and dad's bedroom, and the phone went. And I got up and I went into my mum and dad's room, and before they even picked the phone up, I said, Mum? And she went, yeah. I said, Granddad's dead. And she went, what? I said, that's going to be a phone call telling you Granddad's dead. And my mum picked up the phone, and her mum, my nan, said, Granddad passed away this morning, early hours of the morning. That was one thing I already knew. Before I even had mum pick up the phone, I told her what the news was going to be. And the other one is, I've had conversations with people that have passed away in my sleep. It's not me talking in my sleep. In my head, I see them and I see me, and we're having a chat. So I don't know what it is. It's sort of like that final chat that we never had, and then they're gone. They've never come back. But every single person that's passed away, I've had a conversation with while I've been asleep, just shortly after they've passed away. So I don't know if I'm giving them that final send-off, you know, that they wanted in that final conversation, which puts them at ease and sends them off. But since then, they no one's come back. It's sort of like a passing ending thing. So I don't quite know what it is. My flatmate keeps telling me to go to a spiritualist church with him one day, which I might do just to see, you know, what they say when I get there. I'm thinking about it. I think I might do it one day. No, and it wasn't jaundice. I think my granddad was, I think it was cancer or something. It might have been that or something else, but it was a terminal health issue. I can't quite remember now. It's been so long. It's been about 20 odd years. Oh, you're a bit of a sensitive. People have told me that I sort of should look into, you know, what is happening with that, because there are some strange things that I've had happen here. Henry, feel free to add me on Discord. Good idea, you should go. Yeah, I think I will do. My flatmate keeps going on at me about it, and I think he's been there once or twice, and he said I'd quite enjoy it. It's all on the sort of thing that I'm interested in, paranormal and things like that. Do you have messaging? Oh, they're talking. Oh, let me go and get this spirit house, and I'll show you what it is, and then I'll find out where it is on the video on what channel, and I'll tell you what one to go have a look at as well, if you want to. Right, it's in here. I've kept it in the box ever since I got it. It's quite big, and it's nicely wrapped and protected in bubble wrap. So it's a lovely looking thing, I've got to admit. That's the back end. That's the covering. That cat gets spooked by everything. It's not massive. It's not massive, but it's thingy. That was it. Got jewels on the front, little stairs going to the inside, red base, little roof, things on the back. So that's meant to go in the garden in a certain way, and it's supposed to be blessed So a spirit can. It's a guardian. That's what I meant to say earlier on. It's a spirit of the garden. It's a guardian, basically, for protecting the garden area, basically. So that's the little spirit house. But I've never done anything with it yet until I find out if most of the stuff is true or what needs to be done, something like that. But yeah, I've got the video up on my channel. Once I find it, you can watch it and see what you think. Shall I put this back? Oh, dude, my Facebook is hard to find due to my privacy settings. I was going to send you the link. Yeah, what? Messenger. Oh, Facebook. Okay, yeah, I've got Natalie on my Facebook hand, so I'll sort that out for you. I'll try and send you the link to it. Either that or I'll find some other way of doing it. Can't see how it would work, to be honest, but yes, send me the link. It's something I've been interested in, for a long time, things like that and all the paranormal side of things and stuff like that. I'm not so into all aliens and everything else and stuff. I know we can't be the only people on the planet, and people have seen strange things in the sky, and a UFO is exactly what it is. It's an unidentified flying object. It doesn't mean it's alien. It doesn't mean it's anything. It is unidentified flying object. So until it's identified, it will remain a mystery. That is what the term UFO means. Unidentified. Hasn't been identified yet. Flying. It flies through the air. Object. It's an object. Unidentified flying object. When it's identified and we know exactly what it is, it's no longer a UFO, it's explained. But people see one thing and put it down to alien. It's just a phenomenon that has yet to be explained. That's all it is. I'm not going to hopefully upset anybody who's into UFOs and things in the sky and everything. Because I know, as I said, we're not the only ones on the planet. And people have found things when they've gone further out, up into space and stuff like that. It's been reported back. People have got things from the rovers on the moon, things like that. So, yeah, I'm not going to go, into anything else. I'm just going to say it's a phenomenon that hasn't been explained yet. So if anybody else sees this video after, don't give me any hate because I'm not being negative. I'm just explaining what it is. Angry good news, I finally fixed the mic and game audio by ducking. Right, because now when I speak, the game audio gets quiet. And when I'm not talking, you can hear the game. Oh, I know what you mean now. Yeah. I've seen other people do that. So, yeah, when you're talking, the volume reduces. When you're not talking, the game audio increases. Yeah, that's pretty neat idea. Just go with the flow. Get used to the way you want to do it and just have fun. That's all it's about, having fun. Which I can see you're doing every time you stream, Daniel. So keep it up. Yeah, I'm not interested in aliens. I reserve any comment on that. I've said what I said, but I'm more into the paranormal than aliens and things like that. But as I said, and I'm sticking to what I'm saying, it's a phenomenon that has yet to be explained. That is all it is. God. If I go into, not debunking, but if I put a video out like this, imagine how much hate I'd get from all these UFO people. God. All the hate that would come back on me. But you're bashing aliens, you're doing this. No, I'm just explaining, which you can't comprehend, that it is a phenomenon that is yet to be explained. UFO. Work it out. If you can't work it out, that's on you, not me. But yeah, I do like cryptids. Yeah, the problem is, Anne, there's got to be some sort of CGI and things that people have put out on videos that they're palming off as real. I mean, if you look at these unexplained caught on camera, or if you look at paranormal caught on camera, if they feature Lee from Really Haunted or Laney and Ben or someone like that, they're fake. They've already been exposed as fake. And how they got onto, programs like that, I don't know. And why people are still believing, even the people that do the program, the voiceover artists and things like that, are still believing that they're the ones having haunted, experiences and stuff. They've been debunked so many times about being fake. It's unbelievable. So I think a lot of that is not really believable. Finding things down sewers, and someone gets to the end of this massive sewer or underground passage and there's nothing there. Then they turn around and there's something in front of them and they can't get out. And I think it's a bit too much put on for me, for my liking. I like to look at something that I think I'd like to find out how I'd work that out, because that was good. I'm intrigued. What I do like, though, is Kieran O'Keefe's opinion. He's not one to be fooled easily. And he's got the best way of looking into things as well. And if he sees something he doesn't believe in, he'll call it out. I bet he doesn't get half as much hate as most of the people on YouTube do for doing debunk videos and talking and analysing videos and finding out how things are done and everything else. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I do like I like watching some of Nuke's top 10. Some are fake. Oh, some are definitely fake. You can tell by watching the video. And when you've watched someone else's video, that's ingrained in your head and you just work it out straight away. That's fake. That's fake. But the problem is you can't tell the people who are diehard fans of the channel that. They're just too thick-headed to realise that what they're watching is made up. They're buying into it and they're getting scammed out of money for it as well. But that's on them. So let them get on with it. I'm talking like skinwalkers and things. I like not this YouTuber rubbish. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying that some of it is made up and some of it's not. But yeah, I'm interested in the Skinwalker Ranch documentaries and some other things that I've been watching lately on the History Channel and things like that. They do a lot of stuff like that. I used to like that other program as well. What was it called? The Americans. They used to do that show where they would try and recreate something that they'd seen on people's videos, and they'd give them the footage and they'd try and do something to recreate it. Was it fiction? Fact or Faked? Something like that. I think it was called Fact or Faked. Something like that. Had that Chinese-looking girl on it and two other Americans, and they went out and tried to recreate the videos based on what people had supposedly caught. That was great, that was. Josh Gates. I think he was in it. And that Ben. Was he a former FBI agent? He's joined as a guest on some paranormal investigations on some people's channels as well, isn't he? Ghost Adventures did a few episodes on Skinwalkers. They even got high. Oh, that was funny, that one, when they did that, that ritual on them, and they were like really... Zach was like, oh, yeah. It was hilarious. But that's been proven as fake. But the thing is, what annoys me, the television networks, no matter what you do, you have to put a thing on there saying it's done for entertainment purposes only. It's ridiculous. Because if you're trying to do a legit paranormal investigation and you're getting told you've got to put for entertainment purposes only on it, that immediately, to me, puts the kibosh on your video, even if you're trying to be real. So it sort of ruins it in a way. It makes you look like everybody else, that you're just doing it to be fake, but you're not. But this, for entertainment purposes, rubbish you have to have at the beginning is, no, not for me. Can't stand Zach. I can tolerate him, but he's too much of a showman for the show itself. What makes me laugh though is the fact that he will do things to Aaron, like lock him in a room and stuff like that, and say you're staying in there till I let you out and everything. And if Aaron does something back to him, he doesn't like it. It's like that time when Zach got locked out on the walkway between the prison, from the prison to the other side, and he doesn't like heights, and Aaron locked him out on the bridge. Was it the Bridge of Sighs, they call it? Where you walk through one door and you go across the little bridge into the prison, the other side. And yeah, he got locked on the bridge, and he had to go at Aaron afterwards because he didn't like it. But he can't take it, but he can give it. It's quite funny, actually. Mate, I'm off, bud. Have a good evening. We'll message you about August. Okay, cool. I shall see you later, Jason. If you want a shot, Natalie, for every... Thanks for coming in, by the way. Thanks for supporting. Yeah, if you want a shot for every time someone says bro or dude or something like that, and you want to get pissed quick, just watch. What is it? The Dakota and Chelsea Layden one. Fear, Destination Fear. Watch that. If you want a shot for every time someone goes, bro, dude, something like that, have that on the background. You'll be pissed in about 5 minutes. The amount of time they do that, bro, dude, I can't believe it. No, oh my God, dude, you're sending me to the basement, dude. It's like, please, can you just say, oh my God, I've got to go down into that dark room on my own, right at the very base of this building. This is not going to be good. Instead of all that dude, bro thing. God. Phone keeps going off. I hope Rivers is okay. As she's been putting out George Michael content, and at the moment she's been getting a load of grief from people putting nasty and hateful comments in the comments box and things like that. It's not needed, but people are doing it everywhere. It's so sad that people are just getting treated like this. You know, what do people get out of it? I mean, why would you even think about going over to somebody who's trying to put out content for people to enjoy and leave hateful and negative comments and nasty things on their channel? Why do it? I don't get what these people are supposed to achieve out of it. It's just so not needed. These people need to be banned from YouTube permanently. I think it's something YouTube should take more seriously now. It's like the equivalent of cyberbullying, and that has severe consequences. To live without you. Now that I've been loving you so long. Michael Bolton. I was just watching Dinner Date. This thing is hilarious. 3 dates in a week. Go for dinner. At the end, Jodie's still single. Mike's still single. Mike's seeing someone new. So-and-so never saw each other again. But you got a free meal out of it. Yeah. I'll leave the drinking to you. We could do a live where we all watch Ghost Adventures or something paranormal and you take a shot. Well, I was actually thinking of doing something like that one night, Natalie, where I do something live on the channel and we do a watch along. Maybe something like a WWE pay-per-view. I'll stream it through the website, play it back on the live here, or something like that, and we can all have a chat, you know, about it, things like that. Maybe if I can get it to work this time. On June the 9th, we've got Xbox Showcase coming up followed by Call of Duty special showcase after that. So I might try and stream that. After that, on the next night, we've got another one, I think, a Ubisoft Forward, I think it is. There's one on June 10th as well. I think it's Ubisoft Forward. So it could be good to stream that as well. Because I always wanted to stream a live show on the night. But I tried doing it the other day, and all I found was people doing lives with all their text on the right-hand side, message thing, and I couldn't find one that was just a show. So I abandoned it and watched the State of Play the next day. But that was awful. That State of Play was not good this year for Sony. That's one of Sony's worst shows so far. I wasn't impressed with it. I was impressed with the Concorde, you know, the cinematic trailer, and then they turned out it was going to be a 5v5 PvP thing, and I thought, do we need this? Do we need another one? And I was sort of like, nah, I'm sorry, but Firewalk, not for me, mate. Thank you very much. Pure Jealousy. I watched that. It's good for a laugh. I know. All these things are now good for a laugh. I mean, they're just so over the top ridiculous. It's like one little like knock or something, which could be something explained. And they're sitting in the dark and they're like, ah, ah! And then you get all the shaking camera like this, and you know, all the running and screaming and people jumping up and running up to the other floors, and oh, it's ridiculous. Angry, we will copyright anyone who streams pay-per-views. It's not actually streamed live on the night, like bypassing the payment, like Daniel. Somebody's put it up afterwards, and it's watchable in parts, so you can go back and watch it next day for free. It's not like you're streaming it on the night where it would be box office live on that night, and you're not paying for it, but you're streaming it when you should be paying for it and watching it. This is like the day after. It's on a website already uploaded. Somebody's already recorded it and uploaded it, and they put it in parts. So you watch one part, you stop it, you go to the next part, then you stop that and you go to the final part. So it's not illegal, it's just playing back what's been on the night before. So if it was live on the night and someone said, we've got a live stream, we're going to broadcast WWE live tonight, I wouldn't do that. I'd wait till the next day anyway, because I don't pay for the pay-per-views anymore because it's too expensive. It can be £15 to £25 on the night, which then gets put onto my bill for next month, and then I have to pay for that month because I paid for the pay-per-view to watch. So the next night, I'll go back and watch it when somebody's already uploaded it. So we're not doing anything illegal, you know. We're just watching back what was on the night before. Hope you understand what I mean there. I just remembered I forgot to check out the WWE link. Oh, it's not a link, Natalie. It's just a site where you can go back and watch the pay-per-views. I watched the replay of Raw this morning. That was all right. I just got SmackDown to watch, and I'm all up to date. And then there's tonight's one, so tomorrow I'll catch up with that as well. What's this crap? Oh my God! No way! No, I'm not watching this rubbish. Has anyone ever seen The Housewives of Cheshire? It is absolute trash. Absolute crap. I think Jason's gone to watch the England game. England are playing tonight, aren't they? Game of Death 2. After his brother is killed. What? Bruce Lee was in that? I thought he died. 1980. When was it? 1981. I didn't know they did a Game of Death 2. I thought Bruce Lee had died by then. I just remembered I forgot to check out the link. Oh no, it's as I said, it's just a site that I gave you the name of to go and look back on everything. I didn't bother with the Housewives of Cheshire, the only way is Essex. No, Natalie, it's crap. I watched a bit of it a while back, just to see what it was all about. And don't think I'm being funny when I say this, but you cannot put a bunch of women in a room and not have them all fall out. There's no way that everybody is going to get on with everybody in that room. But at the same time, it's scripted enough that would happen. And they all know what they're going to be doing before they go and film that scene. And they know exactly what they're doing when they're filming the whole episode as well. Because I watched the programme the other day where they exposed it all and said it's all fake. They're pre-scripted. They already know what they're going to be doing before the programme is filmed. And all the chucking the champagne in each other's faces and saying, you can't call me a lousy mum, and all this carry on. It's all scripted for entertainment purposes. So we know that that's not a real live show. I don't watch reality TV because it's scripted. Exactly, Daniel, it's scripted. I've just, we know that already. They all know what they're doing before they even go and film it. The other worst one, worst one is the Big Brother. Oh, how anyone can sit through that shit, I don't know. My friend's wife, now ex-wife at the time, she used to come home from work. Me and him would be there at home watching the TV and just having a drink. She'd come in, boom, like that. Put the telly over to Channel 4. Want to see what's happening with Big Brother. It's like, why'd you watch that shit? It's like, well, you don't have to watch it. I said, well, I don't watch it. What do you find entertaining about watching a load of people on camera that have got no relevance to anything at all? Well, I want to see what's going on. So she'd turn it over, sit on the couch and start staring at the screen, watching people sleep, watching people eat, watching people fart, watching people argue. Crap. Absolute crap. Sheer boredom. Absolute shite. I agree with you, Natalie. It's all scripted crap. Aggravates me because the more I talk about it, the more aggravated I get. So I'm not going to start talking about that anymore now. That's done and dusted. Right, how far are we in? 9 o'clock. So I've done an hour and a half. So what does everyone want me to do? Should we go on for a moment or shall we leave it until next Monday? I don't watch soaps. I watch, don't know if I should say this, I watch Hollyoaks and EastEnders, and that's the only two I watch. I don't do Emmerdale, I don't do Coronation Street, I don't do, what's the other one? I used to watch, what's the one that's not on anymore? Brookside. I used to watch that with my nan. What was the other one? I watched El Dorado with my mum and dad a few years back. Dallas, that was good. But I never really watched a lot of soaps and stuff. And the other thing I never got into really was these American sitcoms. The only ones I actually liked, I think, was Frasier, Midnight Caller, and a couple others. Friends was just very repetitive. I watched one episode and I thought, I don't find this funny. You could blatantly tell that it wasn't funny because of the piped in laughter. Every episode you watch, Crossroads. Oh my God, I remember Crossroads, yeah. Now you're showing your age. No, you're only 21, Anne. You're only 21. So you're not that old. Friends was very, very, very repetitive. Every episode was titled The One With. Every episode was canned laughter because they obviously weren't getting the laughs they wanted when it was filmed. So they canned and piped in the laughter in certain parts. Even where lines are not a comedy line, there's a laugh. And it's just, in the end, it became unbearable, so I stopped watching it. But Frasier, Midnight Caller, Cheers. Cheers was the other one. Cheers was absolutely brilliant before Ted Danson became a bit bigger. Woody Harrelson, Kirstie Alley, and a few others, they came big after that. No pun intended for Kirstie. She put on a lot of weight after she left Cheers. She became big. Really big. Daniel, Red Dead Redemption 2 main story reminds me of daytime soap opera. What would it remind you of, though, in terms of a soap opera? Don't know. Have to think about that one. Henry's, I've made everyone part of the Forever 21 club. Yeah, Natalie's got a big club, Forever 21 club going on at the moment. I could live with that, Natalie. Bingo Paranormal, haha. She's on the floor laughing again. How many carpets you gone through now, Natalie? When's the next carpet coming to replace your worn out one where you've been rolling on the floor? Ah, dear. Well, this is entertaining tonight, isn't it? We've done just over an hour and a half, and we're still going. Oh, did I? I don't think. I think I mentioned it in the last. No, I didn't. I mentioned it in the chat. But talking of carpets, there used to be. This will make you laugh. There used to be a van with a flatbed on the back driving around my area. I've seen it with my mum when we've been driving around a few times, and it's got the branding on it and the what do you call it? Not the branding. What do you call it? The not the jingle, but you know when they got writing on the back, and it symbolises a caption for the business. You know what I mean? Well, on the back of this flatbed truck, where they drop the back down when they stop to get everything off, it's to do with carpets, and on the back it wrote, "Get rolled, spread, and laid by a pro," and it always made me, my mum, and dad laugh if we saw it. If we were all together, we said, "There's that van again. Look, get rolled, spread, and laid by a pro." I said, it doesn't sound much like you're doing carpets, does it? You know, and we all used to have a giggle about reading off the back of this van. We used to see it everywhere, but you don't see it anymore. It's not around. I don't know what happened to them. Whether they went out of business, you know, this, that, and the other, or, you know, the times were hard. But they're gone, unfortunately. But those are the times when you could have a laugh, real laugh. And also people's number plates when you're driving. I like to look at the number plates and see what funny words you can read off the back of them. You know, things like that. Also, when we were younger, we used to sit in the car, me and my friend, and we used to look out the back window. And when we saw a big truck, we used to do that. And as they went past, he used to go beep, beep, on the horn and that, you know. This big old... It was well funny. Absolutely hilarious. And also the Beetle. My mum had a Volkswagen Beetle as a metallic blue. Really good little runner it was. We had it for years. And when we used to see other Beetles going down the road, we used to do that. And the people driving past used to go back by the window going... Used to be a little thing. So the things we used to do as kids was absolutely hilarious. They sell carpets out the van, though. I've seen those. Oh, they sell them out the van. Oh, I thought it was a business that they... Oh, okay, I didn't realise that. So you contact them, you speak to them, you buy them off the back. Oh, right. Well, move. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Bit of gas trapped. Ha ha, lucky carpets. Always reminds me of those. Oh my, and yeah, I know it's not a very good company. Caption, is it? But yeah, I wonder if there was any of these, like with the window cleaners where they used to go up these windows on the trolley things they used to clean. Don't know why I keep doing. Every time I explain something, I can always do something like this or something like that, depending on what I'm talking about. But wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Anyway, I want like these people that go up the window, up the buildings on the trolleys. Like when you see a woman laying on a bed and they look through the window and they're like, just doing the windows, love, you all right? Yeah. And she goes out the room and comes back in some like skimpy outfit. She's like got this really thin material on and she's laying on the bed reading a book or something. And the guy outside is like, ooh, and things like that. If there's ever been any people that knock on a door, they come along and we're selling carpets and, would you like a new carpet installed? And the woman coming to the door, she's like, giving it all this with the old sexy walk and everything. That wasn't a sexy walk, but you know what I mean? Like swinging the bum and everything. And they open the door and they got one hand on the door frame and they're like, oh, would you like to come in? My husband's at work. And you're like, is it gonna, are you going to want the carpet down? Where do you want the carpet put? Don't worry about the carpet, dear. We can work that in a minute. Would you like a cup of tea or something stronger? All this is like, come with me. Let me make you more comfortable. That sort of thing, like that sultry woman on the door, long dark hair, hand on the door frame. It's like, do you like what you see, dear? Crazy killer ones. Angry, you ever heard the game called Slug Bug? No. I will explain when two people see a beetle on... Oh, when two people see a beetle and one person hit the beetle, say slug bug. No, I haven't heard. When was that, Daniel? What do you mean hit the beetle? Like, is it the car you're talking about? What are you doing? God, it's your bloody nose now. In the hay fever. Forgot to take my tablet today. I'm doing a strain now. This. Right. Laughing my ass off, Natalie. That reminds me of talking to women. I've got to go out tomorrow and try and get my details passed over. I bottled it again the other day. Absolutely bottled it. I went in, had details in my hand. So I've done it again. Details in my hand. Why do I have to express everything that I'm talking about? I had keep your hand down. I had the paper in my hand. So I have to tell myself now to stop doing it. Otherwise I go, I had the paper in my hand, the paper in my hand, the paper in my hand. Stupid. I had the paper in my hand and my number and my, email. You can do it either way if you want to contact me. And I got my anxiety again. I was like that. Heart beating, sweating. Like, gotta go. Otherwise people are going to wonder why I'm hanging around in here so long. One day, the thing was that I went in there a little while ago. I had no problem talking to her at all while I was there. Like, could have talked for ages, but I didn't because the managers were around. And I thought I don't want to get her into trouble because they're on a time limit for the job that they're supposed to be doing. So I said, I'll speak to you later. I'll come back. And then I went in and I bottled it. So one day I'm just gonna go in there and go, oh, hello, you all right? And I'm just gonna go, I've got this here. There's two options for you if you still want to do something. I've got my phone number and my email in there. So whichever way you want to do it. And I'm just gonna go, there you go, and leave the ball in her court. That's it. And I'm going to say, okay, I've got to go now. I've got a few things to do in the high street. And I'll you know, leave you to it. And then I won't have to go back in there again, and I can just wait for her to contact me. But if I wasn't bottling it so much, see, what happens is it's weird because I can talk to anybody. If I bumped into Anne walking around, Natalie, Daniel, if he was around, and he said, "I know you, Angry Anubis, da da da. I've seen you. I've been in your lives on Mondays," or anything like that, I can easily talk to anybody, and that's what I do most of the time. But sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, I've never had anxiety ever in my life, and it all started, and it pees me off really because it all started when I didn't have a job anymore. I felt fine for the first few months, and then I got anxiety, a little bit of depression and stuff like that, and had to work through it. I had to phone my mum at certain times, mum, dad, speak to them. I had to have people try and help me with things. I wasn't feeling too great at the time. And I gradually started getting past that. But I've never, ever, ever had that before in my life because I've always been active, always been out, always been working, doing this, doing that, keeping myself occupied. But when you're not working, you're sitting at home, even if you're trying to concentrate on getting YouTube videos done, aside from job searching and things like that, I still got it. And I get it on and off now to the day as well. The depression side of it's gone. I'm fine. You know, that only lasted a short time, thanks to the help and the people I had around me. But the anxiety, I don't know what it is. It's just nerves, and that causes anxiety again. And I just can't do some things most of the time. So at some point, I just got to walk in and go, there you go. There's my details. I said I'll come back. I'm going to leave you to it now. I'm not going to get you into trouble. I've got a few things to do. Let me know when you want to do something and we'll sort it out. That's it. Bang. Done. Don't if you wait too long, like I do, it kicks in and I end up getting that. That's not me doing, well, that's me doing that. But I do get worse than that sometimes. If I'm really, really into someone and I can't tell them, then I get the real shakes and everything else because it's like I like them too much. That's why I try to stand back a bit so it doesn't get too, you know, off-putting for people. Oh, thanks, Anne. I think I'm better when I've got people around me. You know, like if I've got friends that I'm out and about with and everything else, I'm more talkative and I don't get the anxiety. If I'm on my own, it's worse. People who, when two people see a Volkswagen on the road, and when the other person hit, I read that, but I don't quite know what you mean. What do you mean by hit? Do you hit the bumper with your car, or do you tap the beetle with your hand and you shout the word? That's what I'm trying to figure out, how you're putting it, Daniel. It's not, I know what you mean. I'm not having an issue with any way that you're reading things. I can read into that, but I don't know whether you mean you touch the car physically like that with your hand, or if you lightly bump the car with your car. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you do it is what I want to know. And I can talk to anybody. I usually scare them away. Do you know what, Anne? That is exactly what happens with me. I talk to people, and if I want to take it that little bit further, I always get someone saying to me, she doesn't want to talk to you because she feels threatened by you and a little bit put off. And I'm like, why? I'm only talking, you know. Yeah, but she's getting a bit creeped out. It's like, why would you get creeped out? And it's like, well, let me talk to her, find out why she's getting creeped out. Let me, you know, ask her why and find out what the problem is. Therefore, I know I've got that feedback for myself. No, she doesn't want to talk to you. You better just leave her alone for the time being. Like, fine. If that's the case, then don't worry about it. Tell her I'm sorry, and that's it. But when you never know, how are you meant to know what you did wrong? That's what happens to me nowadays. I just don't understand it. Unless I'm really friends with people and they know how I am, other people can't understand me and they get freaked out by it. You hit the other person light on the arm. Oh, on the arm. Okay, I got you. So it's like playing it over here in the UK. You'd run up to someone, tap them, you go, "You're it," and you'd run off, and they'd have to catch you before you become the it again. And it's just a game of tag and chase. I've got you. Thanks for clearing that up, Daniel. I think because I'm loud and friendly and people don't expect it. I think that's the same with me, and I think we're both sort of in the same boat here. So we can sort of relate. But it's very weird how most people who are loud and brash and everything else don't scare as many people off as people who are not saying over friendly, but very friendly with people that treat people with respect. You know, they get freaked out more. I don't understand it. I was always told, I can't remember who told me it, but it doesn't matter who you come across, always treat that person with respect, whether you like them or not. And that's the way that I've always done things. I've seen people that I don't like, that I took one look at them and I thought, I don't like you. But I've never said to them, I don't like you. You know, I don't want to know you. I've always said, nice to meet you, shook hands, and left them to it. But at the end of the day, they're the sort of person that I would not worry about not seeing again, you know? But yeah, I don't understand it. I'm an introvert that gets adopted by extroverts. I like the way you put that, Natalie. I have actually become more of an introvert than an extrovert at the moment. And I have to get myself up and about and walking and going out and things. I went and sat on the balcony at 6:30, an hour before I was doing this stream. Had a drink out there and enjoyed the fresh air. So I'm going to go for a walk tomorrow, get myself out into town and, you know, get some exercise and stuff. I can't keep sitting indoors all day. Jason's met me, he can tell you. I can talk to anyone. Oh, I've read that. Hello, Natalie. All right, so what does anyone want to talk about before we actually end the stream? Because I normally do an hour, but seeing as everybody's quite happy for me to stay on a bit longer, I don't mind. You just got to let me know what you want to do. If I like a person, I'm friendly. If I don't like someone, they will. Oh, that heart again. Let me. Can I? Ah, there we go. I popped the chat out. Let me get this. Can I drag it? I can. All right. Let me put this. I'll make it a bit smaller. I did not know you could do this. That way. Hang on. Let me get that to there. There we go. And we put that back over there. Okay. So I've now popped out the chat so I can read everything better than everybody else has put. That heart thing, it just keeps going over some, and I have to wait for the actual. Oh, now I know you can pop it out. Okay. If I like a person, I'm friendly. If I don't like someone, they will feel it. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. There's plenty of people that need telling, but at the end of the day, I'm fed up with telling people now. I'm fed up with doing it. I'm just at the end of the day, it's a one and done now. I can't bother with you. I've had enough of you. You've upset me in some way. You're just dismissed and you're blocked and deleted for everything. I'm not interested in anything anymore. That's what I've done with people nowadays. People just pick me up and drop me for no reason at all. Make it out to be my fault for things that have happened, and I'm done with it. Back in the day, I would have said so, but now I'm just like, whatever. You do your thing, I'll do mine. I don't have to see you anymore. You're gone. And that's my best way of dealing with it. You know, bloody people I've dealt with over the past is I just don't ever want to see them again. Henry's paranormal, just me praying I'm on the good list. Yeah. No, there isn't a list, Natalie. If you want to go on a list, go into Beardo's chat and ask him if they can be on the list. He's got a new list for everything now, hasn't he? The bullshit list, I think he calls it. That's hilarious. Based on Chris Jericho from the old WWE days. Congratulations, you just made the list. Oh, you're Natalie. Yeah, Natalie's on the good list. I've got a pad down there that has got lined paper on it on a clipboard. I could do my own if I wanted to, but I don't want to be putting people on a list. I read people before I even I read people before I even talk to them. Just a gift I have. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So you immediately know by one look at somebody you don't like them. Oh, God. You better not meet me then. I'm joking. You're on it too. Oh, that's good. Sigh of relief. I can breathe now. Exactly, Natalie. High five, girl. Girl power. Girl power. Don't mess with the ladies. You come off worse. Just say yes, even if you're wrong. Just go, yes, dear. Yes, dear. That's it. It's all my fault. And then you ladies are like, what? What? I've seen that before. It's so funny. Someone having a go. So I used to do it with my ex. She'd say, why'd you do that? Do what? Oh, yeah, it's my fault. Sorry about that. What do you mean it's your fault? Well, you're blaming me for something, so it's got to be my fault. So I'll take responsibility for it, yeah? That's what I'll do. And then she's like, what? I just told you I take responsibility for it. What? What do you mean? Confuses them to hell. It really does. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. You're a dream. And if you do that, I can't see that. Is there a way of getting rid of that bloody heart? No, you can't. No, I did do that a while back. And I just said I'll take responsibility then. It's my fault. And it confused her. She didn't know what I was taking responsibility for. I said I'm taking responsibility for whatever you blame me for. Well, what do you mean? I said, well, you just had to go at me, so it's my fault then, isn't it? So I'll take responsibility for it and move on. What do you mean? Never mind. That's the way to do it. I just do that. It's funny. Let's see how they react. It's hilarious. Is my what's my chat timer on? It is on 5. Good. Is it me or is my chat frozen? It's been longer than 5 seconds. It hasn't moved up. Oh, it might be because the next message or thing hasn't been put in, and then it moves up so I can get ready for the next one. I still haven't got 100% grips with YouTube yet. I need to make my videos better as well. You're a dream man if you do that. Respect. That's what it is. It's respect, Dan. I don't argue unless I feel the need to and I'm right. But I very rarely argue. Wish my partner took responsibility. Avoids it like it's a dirty word. Yeah, well, there are people out there like that. I'm sure he's good to you in other ways, though. He has his they have their faults, as they say, but in other ways they have their good parts. So I've been told. I have mine, but nobody's got to see them yet because I've always picked the wrong people. So yeah, unfortunately, that's why I'm single again, because I picked the wrong people. And I'm not going to make that mistake for the 3rd time. I know within a few seconds a person is good or not. Years of training. I've got a good gauge on people, but I tend to find that after a while of me knowing them, something goes wrong, and it always happens to me. I've done a video on my channel. I didn't really want to do it, but I did it because I didn't want any comeback from it if anybody was to see it. But I've done two. I put them out there on my channel, but I sometimes wish I hadn't, and I'm glad I did, because I didn't do it in the fact that I was going to go out there to say, you're this, you're that, you done this to me, you done that. I just explained what had happened, and now it's on the channel. I'm thinking, I'm glad I did it, because it's experience, and you get to see when I explain things how people are. My perception is, when I see people that I know, like you, Anne, if they seem genuine or not. And if they weren't, I wouldn't spend the time with them. But it's only after a short while that somebody finds an issue about something, puts it all on me, and doesn't want to know me anymore. So that's a situation I'm not going to put myself in anymore. As I said before, I'm sticking with the people that I know and trust and I like. And that's not just people in the YouTube community that I've got to meet, like you, Daniel, Renee, Centre Strain, even though he's a streamer, Jason from Haunted Sessions, and people outside of YouTube. I'm not in the business anymore of trying to meet new people and then have it happen to me again. So I'll make associates, but I won't be doing the same things that I did before with the new people that I meet, because I'm just keeping myself out of that crap. I've known a lot of narcissistic people. Can't be asked for them. Oh, I've seen a few. I've just got no time. Either I just give up on it, just let them get on with it, let them do what they need to do, find their own way in life. I think I attract them, Natalie. Yeah, I've attracted some prats in the past as well. So paranormal, you and me both. Trouble is, people mistake our kindness for weakness. Natalie, goodness, I have a great Indian lady friend. Are Indian people, Daniel, as genuine as they say they are? I don't know. Or can they be a bit funny as well? Because most cultures, they say, have got this this thing about how they act and how they should be and what they should do for their community and things like that. But is that actually true to fact, or is it only some that are slightly different? I'd like to know. My partner is learning. I don't take it from no one. Come back hard and fierce. Well, I'll tell you what, Anne, right? Basically, what it was is that the first time where I am now is where it first happened. I had a friend of mine that I used to know through college and things like that, and he gave me the final opportunity to move in. I won't go through the whole lot, but I'll break it down a bit. This flat is a 3-bedroom maisonette flat above a shop. So the room I'm in now was a lounge, and it is still a lounge, but it's my lounge. The room over there is next door is my bedroom, which is a bedroom, but it used to be a bedroom, and this used to be a communal room where people used to go because the place had more than certain people in it. Upstairs is another 2 bedrooms. That one's been converted into my flatmate's front room. The other one's been converted into his bedroom, and we share the toilet, the bathroom, and the shower. We don't go in the shower at the same time, obviously. I mean, we share the utilities. You know, don't get confused on that part. But yeah, we basically split the flat into 2, and we split the rent as well. So the guy that used to live here when I moved in was moving out with his girlfriend, and he told the landlord that I was moving as well, and nearly got me out. So I had nowhere to go, so I had to phone the landlord to ask if I could stay, and I was able to. The landlord let me come on as a main tenant, and then I took on my new flatmate once they'd gone, and he's the one who's with me now. So Yeah, but that's what happened to me the first time. And of course, he didn't come down and speak to me about leaving. He just told the landlord that we were all going. So I said, where are we supposed to go? You got a place to go. Where am I going to go? I can't go back to mum and dad's. And what about all the stuff that I've got here? Why don't you come down and talk to me first and everything else? I said to him, you're a fucking idiot. So why, come down and talk to me first. Don't tell me now that you've done it, because that's pissed me off. Give me the landlord's number. I'm going to have to ring him. And then, he wouldn't let me come round to his new place when he moved in because his girlfriend didn't like it. So I told him, don't worry about it. I don't want to see you again now, because I was going to take a card around there. Welcome to your new home. Be nice, have a drink with him and stuff. And he said, you have to come round when my girlfriend's out, and you'll have to go before she comes back. Because if he sees you in the house, then she'll do a nut, and she only wants certain people to know where we live. So I asked him if it was his house or hers, and he said it's ours. So I said, well, you got no responsibility to say to it, your friends can come round then. I said, don't bother, I won't have a card. I won't come and have a drink with you. Have a good life. And I put the phone down, never spoke to him since. Second one was all right for a while. I bought a PS4 off him, which is up there. All went well. And then I was going to buy a set of SteelSeries headphones off him. I paid him 50 quid. I had issues with the job centre that paid me less money 1 month. So I went to ring him, couldn't get him. And I wanted to ask him if we could work something out. I couldn't get him, so I thought he'll ring me back soon, find out what the problem is. And he texted me back and he said, you've missed your deadline for payment. I said, yeah, but if you'd have picked your phone up, I would have told you what the situation was, and I'll see if we can have a workaround. Well, you missed the deadline. You're obviously not going to pay it. I said, I had money issues, as if you wanted to know. I said, and I'll pay you some money later, but it won't be this month. No, I want my stuff back. Give me my stuff back. You've always got money problems. You've always got this. You always got that. And I'm thinking in my head, you knew this when I was talking to you before. That's why we made the plan when I was buying your PS4. That I was going to give you 50 quid a month. I'm doing the same thing now for this. And in the end, I thought, I can't be bothered with this. So I went to a friend of mine from my old workplace and gave him the box with all the stuff in because I didn't want to see him. Then I got the money back behind the bar with my friend from the guy I'm not talking to. Then I went back and picked up the money from my friend's house and went back home. So therefore, I cut him out completely, and I deleted him off YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, everything, and I've never spoken to the guy since. So that's him done. But that's the long and short. That's how people treat me. After a while, pick me up, and then dump me off. After all the stuff I've done for them as well, I've had them round here. I've cooked for him. We've had nights in, watched The Last of Us HBO series because he couldn't get it at his house. I've done meals for him. We've been out for drinks and food at lunchtime in the afternoon and things for a bit of an afternoon catch up and stuff. And then they go and treat me like that. So forget it. They're in the past now. My future is forward. They're behind. Can't be doing with it. So that's why I don't go to making new friends anymore. Can't be doing with it. I've been to Pakistan 3 times. And the people there are lovely. The English ones make them look bad. Oh, okay. So that's the English. That some people make them look bad. I get it now. My friend, Jay, who was in earlier, Jay Asgar, I don't know if he's gone or if he's coming back. I think he might have had Wi-Fi problems again. He goes out to, I think, Pakistan now and then. And him and his wife as well. They've also gone out to Dubai and things because they've got family out there. So he's got first-hand experience of the Pakistani culture and everything else. Apparently he said it's really nice. He said I should go out there and have a go. But it's just apparently how hot it is. Really, really hot. It's just if you can tolerate the heat. That's all. You can tell by my nose now. You can listen to my voice. This is where the hay fever's coming in. My nose is itching. My voice is going like I've got a cold. Oh, it's horrible. Angry. One of my Indian lady friends that know for a long time is my closest best friend. Oh, that's good. That's nice to know. least you got some good friends in places, Daniel. You haven't been shat on yet. Well, maybe you have, but at least it hasn't happened to you more than once. Whereas me, it's like every single time I meet someone. People like that aren't worth it. They belong in the past. That's exactly where they're staying, Natalie. You can stay there. I'm not interested in that anymore. You've got us. We won't leave you. That's nice. Thank you. I try my best. I try to put on a good, YouTube channel. I've now branched into doing live chats. I've been doing this since January, to take people's minds off things for an hour a week. I hadn't done a live chat until the start of January this year. It's been 9 years I've been doing the channel. I never did a live thing. So this, seems to be going quite well at the moment. So I hope you're all enjoying it, and I will continue on. I've just got to learn how to edit better on some videos. Someone's going to have to come round and teach me all the ins and outs of how to do all these things coming up on the screen and arrows and circles following things and zooming in and zooming out and all the editing stuff that you do on the software, because I'd love to learn all of that and make my videos a little bit better than what they are now. But if people are happy with what I'm putting out, then it makes me happy. I just got to tweak a little bit here and there. I've done it again. Tweak. Why do I keep doing things with my hands? I never like this. It's very hot. Better go in the winter. It's more tolerable. Oh, yeah, I know. When it's cooler, it's nicer. Apparently, Saudi Arabia and... Is that the one that Emirates fly to? Saudi? Because there's another one, isn't there? United Arab Emirates or something. I think Saudi, and then there's a Jeddah and a few other places. But where my flatmate, where Jay has been, he said it was extremely hot. The children were ill. They were being sick all the time. He had to stay in some hotel lobbies where the aircon was blowing because it was cooler than being outside, sweating through your clothes, not feeling too great, feeling sick because it's too hot. It's not enjoyable when it's like that, but I'd like to experience the culture at some point. It was 45 when I went to a friend's wedding. It was like being in an oven. Oh, my God. I bet that was a nightmare, all dressed up, watching the wedding, sweating in the sun. I bet you were glad to get back and go indoors and have some of the reception, cold drinks, bit of food, rather than be baking out there. I'm learning to edit too. Yeah, I know. I haven't got to grips in 9 years of how to edit, and I've been using something called Movie Maker, and the basics I've got for that are to trim at a point, go to the next point, cut and have a jump, fade in, fade out on certain points, put captions in. I've got webcam feature on there. You can do video, video narrations and all things like that. But I have not got to grips with 100% of YouTube yet of how to edit properly. I haven't even looked at how to edit properly. I haven't done anything decent in the last 9 years. The only thing I learned the other day was watching one of my streamers that I watch, ScentStrain01, and learning how to do a decent thumbnail. Because if you look at my thumbnails, if I go to manage videos, let me just show you. I'll go on screen share for a sec. Channel content, and then go back. So you see here, look, Until Dawn, this week on Xbox, Test Drive Unlimited. The only one I actually experimented with here to try and do a different style was the Sony State of Play with the Spider-Man and some of the previous PlayStation characters from video games on there. That one. I haven't actually done anything decent until I got to here. Look, the only one I've tried doing anything different on was the Tomb Raider one. See here? Tomb Raider. definitive edition 100% all collectibles playthrough. I've got an angle where I've used the frame to put Lara with the bow in there. A black background, the left-hand side. I've got the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition logo. I put my own text in with a little bit of a green frame at the bottom there that says, I can't even remember what it says now, Xbox Series X, I think that says on there. But to be honest, if you look through all of my actual thumbnails, look, they're pretty generic. They don't really change through most of what I've been doing. As I said, this one, the Tomb Raider one, and part one probably got those style of actual thumbnails on. But the Black Ops ones are just like pictures from Google. Then I've taken the Until Dawn text and I've just put on like a frame there for the trailer with white lettering and stuff. It's not really like, you know, what you would say 100% brilliant. I mean, for someone who's got a qualification in, you know, graphic design, I still can't produce much of a decent thumbnail at the moment. So that's something I've got to try and improve on in the future as well. I'm working towards it, but you know, my thumbnails are not as good as, you know, a lot of people's that are out there on different channels. And that's one thing that attracts people to your videos, is a good thumbnail. And unfortunately, I feel I need to improve on that. I'd be the one with air conditioner strapped to me and the world's largest sun hat under a shady tree. What was that from Red Dead Redemption? What was it? Micah said, he said, is it big tree casts little shadow, or was it the other way around or something like that? I can't remember, but that's something like in accordance to what you've just put there. Thank God for air conditioning. Yeah, I know, we all need it. I was going to have a fan put in here, up on the ceiling, right in the middle between these two light fittings I've got up there. But I didn't get one in the end. I was going to get one of those really nice Hunter ones we had from work. They're really expensive and really good. But in the end, it broke and I didn't get the chance to fit it in. I haven't attempted captions yet. Captions are pretty easy. You just got the video. All you do is you put it into a editing program, click on caption, you type what you want to have on screen, and then you just select the amount of time you want it on screen for, and then you literally just play it back. And then when the video goes out, it will play on the screen with what you've written. Say like you say a word wrong. Say like you were doing a video and you said Ivor, you know, Ivor was killed off in such and such, and the name's not Ivor, it was Ivan. You could use a caption at the bottom to say it's Ivan, not Ivor. You could leave that up for about 5 seconds and then it will disappear. So it's not that hard to do. You just got to, you know, work at what you're going to use when you're editing. I don't use too much at the moment because I don't need to. But if I need it, what I've got is all there. But I was recommended an editing software program by Jason, Haunted Sessions. It was called Movavi Video Editor Plus 2022, and it's got a lot of stuff on there that you can use for editing videos, which is really good, which is more than what I'm using right now in Movie Maker, which is the basic one that I've been using all the time for my editing. So eventually I might, you know, pay for a lifetime membership and use that as well. But yeah, if you want to try looking, Google it, see what editing programs there are out there and see what you're happy with, experiment with it, and then try and get, you know, a little bit better with your editing. It's all practice. You can't do it all on your own without practicing and finding out what all things do. Your filters and everything you've got for it as well. There's so much stuff in editing programs now. My first one I edited up, put up last week. I'm going to go and check out your channel tonight after dinner and see what you've got on there. I'd be the one with the aircon. One of those British people that can't handle heat at all unless there's a nice cool breeze. My nan eventually stopped going on holiday. She was coming into her 80s, and unfortunately it was too hot for her everywhere we went, so we couldn't bring her in the end. So we had to sort of like leave her at home, and one of our friends of the family went round to check on her, have a cup of tea with her and look after her while we were away. But yeah, there some people can't tolerate the heat at all. You're doing better than me. Let me have a look. Live stream, some more. Go to the. Where's the search? Search across your channel. Home. Oh, it was YouTube that I was looking at. YouTube. Let me see. So we go. Let's see your thumbnails. I'll tell you another thing, Anne. It's not a negative. It's something that might help you out after this. If that's a thumbnail, oh no, you've done it. That's fine. I was going to say, try and get your thumbnails for your pictures into landscape the same way as you do your videos, because most people make the mistake of actually filming in portrait, and what happens is when you do that, as you saw, you've got the two black bars down the sides. If you do film that way, that's great, because most people make that mistake of when they're doing paranormal and they're filming that way, they go, oh, I've seen something over there, and when you move and the picture comes back when it's played, there's two black bars down each side and you don't get the full view. But you've recorded in landscape, which is good, because if you were to see something or something happened, you pan and you've got the whole image. But if you can try and get your thumbnail picture into landscape the same as you film, that makes for a better picture as well, and what you're putting out for your channel. Also, I don't know if you're using it, is a program called Canva. I use Canva to make all my thumbnails, and you can use templates of all sorts: YouTube thumbnails, TikToks, YouTube banners, everything. And then you can plan your design for your videos, thumbnails, however you want it to be. And you've got all different things you can use in that program as well. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. But no, everything looks good. I look forward to checking out your videos later. Angry, I use my mobile to make custom YouTube thumbnails or stream cover with the help of my PS5 and Google Also, Daniel, you can use YouTube Studio, I think, to create your thumbnail after you've done the video on the phone. So you can put your thumbnails up without having to go home and do it then. So that's another good feature on the YouTube Studio app. You just take a picture and upload the thumbnail to the video that you're uploading at the same time. I use Filmmaker. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've tried that one. Is that free if you download it? If it is, I might give that a look. If it's chargeable, I might see how much it is. But is it one that's worth having, Anne, or is it just good for the time being? I'm fine as long as I have hand, fan, neck, fan factor 50, and my hat and shades. Do you know what? I have to have factor 50 or more now for when I go away. I can't use anything less. I can't use anything less than that now. And also, when I go out away and it's hot, I can't lay in the sun. I have to stand up and let the breeze blow past my legs and things. Either that or go paddle in the water for a minute, because I just find it stupidly hot. The other thing is, I don't know if a lot of people do this, but it's been recommended that you don't go and lay down as soon as you get out the water. It's recommended that you dry yourself off first, because there's so much salt in the sea that they reckon if you actually go and lay down on a towel as soon as you come out the water soaking wet, you dry out, but the sun bakes the salt. The salt's left on your skin and it doesn't do you any good. So it is recommended that you actually dry yourself off first. So yeah, it's up to you what you do though, but that's just something that I heard that they say, you know, you should be doing. Some of the videos are from our TikTok. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's free. I like it. I might have a look at it then. I might see how different that is and try editing a video in there then. Are you restricted on certain things you can use? Like you upload quality like 1080, 1440, 2160, other things that you can use unless you buy it like the full version, you purchase it, or is it relatively open? Now you got it for free. Might have a look. Let's Google. Filmmaker editor. Filmmaker editor free. Best movie making software video for everyone. Is it the one with the circle and the 4 black dots in it? Movavi. You get 2 choices. Okay, I've just Googled it and I've got a result. You got Cool Cut, free picture, no watermark. Free movie maker, Movavi video editor 24. White circle and background with 4 dots. Yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and download. All right. Is it downloading or what? Did it? Did it? Oh yeah, it did. Let me trash that one. Okay, that's there. Come on. Oh, don't tell me I've got a restriction again. Sometimes it restricts me. Yeah, the app you're trying to install isn't a Microsoft verified app. Installing from the store helps you protect your PC and keep it running smooth. You've got to change your recommended settings. Okay, well, I've downloaded it. I'll have a look into that later on. Angry, I have apps on mobile phone to edit the pics, and then I have an alt Facebook ID, and then I DM my real Facebook ID, and when I log in my desktop, all I've got to do is save the custom cover. That's a plan. Sounds like an easy job. Daniel's got it all in hand. Daniel is the man. He's the man with the plan. Superman. Daniel man. He's the man who's got the plan. You can tell I'm feeling more comfortable around people now. I'm starting to sing. Normally I wouldn't do this. Right, where are we? 10 o'clock. I've done 7:30, 8, 2.5 hours. My nose is itching like hell. I'm getting the feeling like I'm getting a cold because my hay fever's kicking in. I'm going to have to get a tablet and then get something to eat on the go and then chill out for the rest of the night. So I've got to go. Been brilliant. I hope to catch you next week. Yeah, and feel free to drop in anytime. Hopefully from now on we'll get a few more people in as well. If some of you can get the word out there, you know, and try and get some more people in. I think the best one we had was a little while ago when, what was it we had? All the paranormal teams and some other people pop in as well. We had about, I think, 12 or something in here. So I'll be glad if we can get some more in again. But it's been fun tonight. I enjoyed it once again. Thanks to everybody who's lemon ginger tea from Aldi. I've got some peppermint tea and some chamomile down there. My flatmate's got. I might have some of that, but I might buy some next time I'm out. Thanks for that. I'll look into it. So it's after 4 p.m. for me. Oh God, Daniel, you better go and get some kip or something. Nice seeing you. Take care. Yeah, thanks to everybody who came in tonight. Jay, even though you got cut off, I think. Natalie, Anne, Haunted Sessions, and everybody else. I'm not going to try and miss anybody else out. So have a great evening and keep safe out there. And I'll see you next Monday night, 7:30, for another Monday night chat. Take care of yourself out there in the world and bye for now.